Hey up! Good morning and welcome to Pickle Vision. It's been a while. I have not live streamed for a long time. So long, in fact, that my camera is now over here instead of being there. Purely because it fits better there, and I've got a nice little board thing on my wall now, and I want to be able to see it rather than having a camera in front of it. I've just found the emote thingy on the side. I can tell because all I can see is stuff floating up the chat there. But yeah, good morning. Hope you're all right. Sorry, it's been a while. I'd like to sit here and make excuses. The long and short of it is that I've just not felt like streaming, if I'm completely honest. I've always said that streaming's been, you know, it's a secondary thing for me. It's you know, the videos come first, but then in the last couple of months I've not really posted any videos either. I am filming today. I was going to film yesterday and then ended up getting distracted by something else. I am filming today. Anyway, we'll get on to all that. We'll have a lovely chat and a catch up for an hour. But I just thought, what better way to start a Sunday than to do a little bit of a live stream, have a coffee, have a chat. And we'll just talk about some stuff. We'll talk about Warhammer, we'll talk about miniatures, we'll talk about Star Wars Shatterpoint, which is my new favourite miniatures game. Yeah, and we'll see how it goes. So I'll have a quick look through the chat. It's been that long, I can't remember what I do with any of this stuff. We'll have a look through the chat, see who we've got with us today. I weren't expecting loads, to be honest, because, as I say, it's been a while since I've done a live stream, so people will be like, who's this guy? What's he doing? Why is he here? So we've got Mr. Boffnet, one of our fantastic moderators, jumping in the shower, so play nice. I think he's back now, though. Welcome, Boffnet. Thank you for meeting us on Friday as well. That was a much-needed break on our journey home. So good morning to you. Morning to Pirate Cream Pickle, all the way from upstairs. You say hello to everyone. I do say hello to everyone. Yes, I'm doing that now. Tabletop Ready Minis, let's go. Good morning, buddy. Welcome to the stream. I did see your message on Discord the other day. I meant to reply and I just completely forgot. I've not sent your parcel out yet. I've got it right here, all boxed up. I don't know why I'm pointing because you can't see. And I will probably take that and post it at some point this week while I'm off work. So I will get that sent out to you ASAP. Sorry, it's been a while. Who else have we got? We've got Nightbot. Nightbot's here. Nightbot's remembered who I am. Thank you very much. We've got Ed's Art and Minis. Good morning, one and all. If I go quiet, I've nodded off. Not bored, just in from work. No problem at all, buddy. Hope the night shifts aren't killing you too much. Cheers for tuning in this morning. We've got War Daddy Miniatures all the way from up in York. Good morning to you, buddy. Welcome to the stream. We've got the original Kesbin. Good morning. Welcome. Hope you're all right. Thanks very much for tuning in. We've got Life's Design. Good morning. Welcome. Not a name that I recognise, but welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. No name. Welcome to the stream, dude. Hope you're well. Thanks very much for tuning in. Peter Grunfelt, one of our fantastic moderators, all the way from Denmark. Welcome to the stream, dude. Hope you're well. Who else have we got? Anders. Good morning to you, and congratulations once again to yourself and Mrs. Anders. Hope you're all well. Tuning in, I'm sure, with a tiny bambino cuddled while you're watching. I assume that's what I'd be doing. Concentration Face. Morning, mate. Hope you're good. Morning. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you're well. Andy Allen. Good morning, dude. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well, buddy. Thanks very much for joining us this evening. Al Ritchie, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Didn't know you was on holiday, mate. No, yeah, no problem, bud. It's fine. It should have gone out. It should have gone out ages ago. Yeah, I will get that posted out ASAP for you because it's been a long time. I might even put a couple of extra goodies in there as well, just to say, you know, sorry for taking a while. I need to get used to the camera being over here. I moved it because since I've not been live streaming, this camera's mainly been used when I play D&D. On the last session that we played, I moved it over here because I've got like a little it's like a memory board. Just because I get all these little trinkets and little bits and pieces, you know, like photos and like tickets and wristband like things, you know, to let you into places for events and things like that. I have all this stuff and I always keep them and think, oh, I'm going to keep these as like memories, but then they just end up either getting chucked in a drawer somewhere or, you know, just in a random box somewhere, and then I never actually look at them. So I thought, you know what, I'll pin stuff up, and I'm gonna have like a little memory board on here that's got all sorts of bits on. So I've got like stuff from Pickle Fest, I've got like ticket from when I went to see Pulp the other week, I've got some photos of Alfie, wristbands from Warhammer Fest, like other little bits and pieces, and the camera being where it was in the way, so I've moved the camera over here just so I can see that, and it's just a nice little thing when I've set up my desk quite a lot when I'm either playing games or editing stuff or whatever. So yeah, I just wanted to be able to see it a bit better, so I moved the camera over here. But it's weird because now I'm used to talking there, and now I need to talk to there, and obviously my chat's over here, so it's all over the place. It's all new. It's all new. Do you still speak with Luke? How is his new job going? Well, I speak to Luke every now and then. When did I speak to him last? I speak to him every now, not as much as we used to, obviously, because we used to work together and we'd speak outside of work and stuff as well. Yeah, I still speak. I think his new job's going fine. He seems to be enjoying it. I know he's just been on holiday. And he looks like he's had a lovely time. So yeah, I think everything's sort of worked out all right. Hope you and Wendy had a good time. Yeah, we had a nice time, but it was a nice breakaway. Like only a few days, but it was a nice break. I mean, I love it down in Cornwall. We used to go down there all the time when I was younger. So it was a nice break. But like since being there, I've sort of looked at stuff, and I've looked at like the Patreon. I've looked at the channel and stuff, and like, you know, sort of recommitted that I want to do stuff a bit more and put a bit more effort into things and try and just try and be a bit more proactive in what I'm doing. The thing is, I've sort of been caught being really busy with the new job, which I absolutely love. But it's meant that I've been a bit more drained when I get in an evening, because it's full on all the time, all day. Which means that by the time I get in, I don't always feel like filming or live streaming or whatever, which is why I've not done any live streams for a while, and why the videos have slowed down a little bit. I'm hoping that now that I know what to expect, I can try and balance stuff a bit better and get stuff out fairly regular again. But the other thing as well is, if I'm honest, I was a little bit burnt out on a couple of projects, and I'll get into that in a little bit. And it's made me sort of reevaluate a little bit on what I want to do with the channel and what I'm doing it for. Anyone that says that they're doing like YouTube or live streams or anything like that, and they're not doing it for the views, I'm sorry, but you are. Like, that's the point in doing it. You do it for the views. But at the same time, like, I don't want to be beholden to trying to please the algorithm and just doing stuff for the sake of, oh, this'll do well. There's an element of that sometimes, but then there's projects that I want to work on that perhaps won't get the views, but the people that do watch it will appreciate it or enjoy it. And that's like sort of where I've come to. I'm like, do you know what? I just want to do stuff that I want to do. And sometimes that will align with videos that will do really well, and sometimes it won't as much. But it's more about, I like making videos and I like sharing what I'm doing hobby-wise. So yeah, it's been a nice break. Long short answer. It's been a nice break, and it's given me a chance away from everyday stuff to have a bit of a think about things, as well as just enjoying myself as well. We've got a few more people join us in the chat. Heading off in 5 as we're off to Flamingo Land, but good to see you back. Enjoy the stream. Flamingo, I used to go to, well, I say I used to go, I can't remember going, but apparently we used to go when I was younger to Flamingo Land. My parents took me, and apparently I enjoyed it. I think it's probably good. I think Wendy's been. Hello and welcome to YouTube Jar Pickle Star. Morning Lafuna, welcome to the stream, dude. Olga over here, much love, good to see the streams potentially back on the regular-ish. I enjoy doing the Sunday morning ones, they've always been fun, and then it's just been, again, because I've been busy in the week, weekends I've just wanted to just sort of chill out and, you know, but yeah, I do want to start streaming more on the regular, whether it's every week or whether it's every couple of weeks, I don't know, just because as well, Alpha's getting a bit older and he's staying up a bit later, and that means that I've either got to rush more to get the live stream started, or I've got to push it back, or, do you know what I mean? There's also all these sorts of things. Looking forward to getting our Pickle Fest teas. They shouldn't be far out now. I think they should be. I'll have to check with that, but they should be almost ready to go. I think. I can't remember what the date was that they'd be posted out. Oh, big sneeze. Let's have a look. Where was... less than 10 days it says, so hopefully they should be out some point in the near future. Uncle Fatwy, good morning to you, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Rogue, good morning to you. DN Stuff, is that an IKEA smart blind I see? No, that is from... I think it's... I can't remember where we got the blinds from. I've had this blind since I moved in. I think it's from Wilkinson's or Wilco. I think we bought a load of them because we bought like this. We've got the same blind in this room, and then I've got the same blind in the spare room, my bedroom, and Alfie's bedroom. Obviously, you just cut them down to whatever size you need. Yeah, it's just a roller blind. It's not fancy. Morning Josh, Pickle Fest looked like it was a huge success. Hoping there's the next one. Fingers crossed there should be. I say fingers crossed. There will be. I'm already sort of looking at things and planning what I can do to make the next one that little bit better. But yeah, I already started looking at and semi-planning Pickle Fest 2024. It was a really nice day. I really enjoyed it. I think everyone else that came enjoyed it. You know, they seemed to. The feedback that I've had was that it was good. That's all I can ask for, really. It was never going to be like a massive, you know, like Warhammer Fest or ChillCon or anything like that. It was always supposed to be like a small community event, and I think it was pretty much perfect. From my point of view, everyone seemed to be busy doing stuff or engaged in doing stuff for the majority of the day. We had way more people turned up that wanted to do painting than I was expecting, so that's something to look at for next one, is to add more painting space and stuff. But yeah, it seemed to be a good day. Everyone seemed to enjoy themselves, and it's definitely going to be something that I'll be doing it again. The trick is, don't go too big too fast. Just, you know, add to it gradually. So each year I'll add a little bit to each year, just to improve it that little bit. And yeah, we'll see where we get to. But yeah, it'll definitely be coming back in 2024. Brown Bear Wargaming, morning all, lazy morning for me after a busy night hobbying until 2 AM. Wow. Katie Graham, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Pretzel as well. Nice to see the Sunday stream back. Yeah, tell me about it, buddy. It's good to be back. You know what? I felt a bit anxious as well before I started streaming this morning. I watched a bit of YouTube. I've played a little bit of Legend of Zelda. I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom, so I got that for my birthday. And then I was like, oh, it's 8:30. I need to think about getting ready for the stream and stuff. And yeah, started getting a little bit anxious just because it's been a while since I've done one. But I'm off. Also, I'm off for my morning walk. I thought I saw you come downstairs. Enjoy your walk, Pickle, if you're still listening. We always enjoy your content, especially when you can see you have enjoyed it rather than have to do it. Yes, that is exactly it. I spoke about this a little bit at Pickle Fest on the panel. But at the beginning of this year, I got offered like a ton of sponsors from like an agency that arranges it. They book you in for like 6 videos and then they send you the sponsors out. Which would have been like a good chunk of money, and I turned it down because the stress of knowing that I've got to do videos for like a certain time frame wasn't worth it. And it's annoyed me that I've not done any videos. I was supposed to have a video out that was supposed to come out last Saturday. Sorry, it was supposed to come out yesterday, and then obviously I've had to delay that. Put 2 and 2 together as to why that's had to be delayed. Look at what else has had to be delayed. But yeah, so that's had to be pushed back. So that I'd spent like a week filming and editing, and then obviously I couldn't put that out. But that is a video that is ready to go at some point, whenever that happens. I'm doing a little bit of filming today. I'm just going to get a couple of shorts done, I think, or a short, and then I may start filming another full video. Might be some bonza bargains for picking the bones of Wilco corpse. Morning, he's back. Good morning, Andy Asquith. And Richard Smith, welcome to the stream, dude. We are getting all our stuff from England in 2 days. Can't wait to have all my salamanders back. From England? Oh, no, yeah, because you're Scotland. Yeah, that makes more sense. Comfy Socks, good morning. Welcome to the stream, bud. Hope you're well. Sounds exciting, Captain. Thanks for the congrats. But yeah, baby, ain't agreeing with me. Just sitting here, so I'll catch the rest later. No problem, buddy. Thanks for joining us, and I hope the rest of your day goes well. Back to work. No worries, Uncle Fatwig. See you later, dude. Enjoy work. Good morning, Kev. Welcome to the stream, dude. Honestly, well done on turning down the sponsored stuff. If it didn't sit right with you, I've seen a few channels get it wrong and become an ad channel with forced content, and it really works for them. Yeah, well, I've sort of got first-hand experience with that, haven't I? So the way that I look at it now is I will do sponsored content and things like that if it is something that I actually use or I am actually a fan of. So for example, I have got a sponsored video that I'll be doing at some point soon. Again, it was supposed to be out yesterday, but then the product got delayed. For some dice. Dice company sent me some dice. I don't know why I'm holding these like this. Dice company sent me some dice. Asked me if I'd do an ad read, and I said send me some dice out and I'll have a look at them before I commit, because I want to make sure that they're all right. I don't want to promote stuff that's rubbish. And they sent me some dice out. They're really nice. So they sent me 2 sets out, and then I've ordered a second set of each just because I liked them that much. So I feel quite happy doing that as an advert, because it's something that I've personally bought myself and I like the product. Whereas a lot of the adverts and stuff are for things that I don't use. So like Skillshare, or things like that. Like, I have a look at it when I've had the sponsors in before, but I don't use it religiously. I've used it because I've been sent it as a thing for the sponsorship. I'm not saying that these services aren't any good, because they are for some people, but then I always feel a bit sort of false, like advertising something that I'm not actually using properly, like as it's supposed to be used. What stuff are you hoping to do? What stuff am I hoping to do? I've got I want to do some more Star Wars Shatterpoint content. I said I was going to talk about it. I want to do some more Star Wars Shatterpoint stuff. I absolutely love this game. The miniatures are gorgeous and a hell of a lot of fun to paint. The game itself, I have had so much fun every game that I've played. I've played more games of Shatterpoint than I have of 40k, and yeah, I'm just really enjoying. I'm really enjoying working on it. I've got I don't know if you can see the full stack here, but that goes down to the floor. This pile of boxes goes down to the floor. It's all the way up here. So I've got like the core box. I've got both the terrain expansions, which I started building. I've not finished building those yet. I then got like, I think most of the expansions, and there's only a couple that I've not got. I've not got the Inquisitors, and I've not got the plans and preparation box. But all the rest I've got, either that I've had bought for me for birthday, or that have been sent to me, or that I've just bought. There's some that I've bought, and yeah, I'm absolutely loving this game. It's why I wanted to demo it at Pickle Fest, because I want to show other people and get them some hands-on experiences, like how the game works, and see the models up close and stuff. So yeah, I want to do some more content with that. So today I'm filming like an easy base painting video, just as for a YouTube short, which will either go out later today or tomorrow at some point. Just because the bases are all sculpted, so yeah, I thought it might be cool to just to show people how to paint those and get the cool like glowy like blaster mark effect on them and stuff like that. but I want to do more content. I am planning on doing a battle report with Mikey from Hillstone Wargaming at some point. That'll more than likely be on his channel rather than mine. But what I will probably do is film some bits while I'm there, and then I will put a video out about the gameplay and maybe some like top things to remember when you're playing, or rules that people get wrong, or something like that. Which is a little bit different to the content that I normally do, because I don't generally do gaming content. I do more miniature like painting and hobby content, but I'm enjoying this game so much I just want to do more stuff with it, and I've shown you how to paint some of the miniatures, and I've shown how to paint the terrain, so I could show you how to paint more of the miniatures, I guess, which I might end up doing. But like a lot of that sort of stuff, it's not stuff that I could do a full video on. Like I couldn't sit here and do a full video on how to paint red capes, because do you know what I mean? It's not a full video's worth of content for me. But I could do that as a YouTube short. So we'll see. We'll see how we go. But I definitely want to do more Shatterpoint stuff. At some point, I want to. I know I keep saying this. This is like Jablinski Gaming, like not having any gaming content. But I want to at some point finish my Legion project, because I made a massive jump in progress on that, and then just before Shatterpoint came out, and then because Shatterpoint was coming out, I said, oh well, I'll wait and I'll do Shatterpoint instead. But I'm now sat here with two full shelves of Legion stuff, one of which is painted, one of which is not. And it'll not take me that long. If I actually just sat down and did it, it wouldn't take me that long to finish that project off. It's because I've been trying to film it, so that the idea was I was going to do a big video on what happens if you paint your entire collection in one go, rather than buying a box, painting it, and then buying another box, painting it. So yeah, I want to get it finished just because it's sat there, it's not fully painted, and it annoys me that it's not fully painted. So that's something I'd like to finish. I've got so much footage from all the stuff I've done for that so far. It'd be a shame to not use that. Need a tutorial on washers and using other paints as washers and glazers. Thanks for teaching me Shatterpoint. I'm going to treat myself to it for my birthday gift to myself. Good lad. Good lad, no name. Another Murfield challenge in the pipeline. Do you know what? I've been thinking of doing something like that. I want to do some sort of collab, like group thing. It's just organising it, because everyone lives so far away. Like I think the closest to me now is now that Luke's not doing YouTube anymore. The closest person to me, I think, is the closest is Mikey in Sheffield, and then the next closest is Dave in York. So like it's and then everyone else that I would want to do stuff like that with is like lives like miles and miles away. So it's just trying to organise when to organise stuff like that, and it's a full thing. It's not just a case of meet up for the day. It's usually a full weekend thing. That'd be a cool video. Has been doing 2,000 point army stuff that I had in the shed. I hate trying to paint armies in stages. Uniformity is always off when I do that. That's exactly the issue that I had with my salamanders. I painted them up gradually over a few years, and by the time I painted the most recent stuff, the older stuff that I'd done it didn't look any good. It looked nothing like it, because my technique had improved, the paints that I was using had improved, the models themselves were different, so that meant that it didn't look right. It didn't look right as a force. I have restarted my salamander project. Currently I have one salamander painted, and I'm very much approaching that now as individual models. Like I will just paint a Space Marine as a model, but I want it to be a really nice display army, which is why I've got one, what are they called? Are they Hellblasters from the Leviathan box? The ones with the flamer things? I think they're Hellblasters or something like that. I don't know. Like it's probably a Hell Flamer Mega guy or something. I don't know. And I enjoyed painting it. I enjoyed painting it because I painted just the one model rather than trying to force myself to do 5 models. Do you know what I mean? And do a full squad, which is what I would normally do. And normally I'd get burnt out partway through that. I'd be like, oh god, I've got to sit and do all this blending on all of them, or I've got to do the highlighting on all of them, or whatever. Just a random thought, have you thought of doing any more board stuff? Making more boards and things for games? I know it's a lot of work, but was good stuff that you did and things. So the issue that I've got with trying to do board build stuff is I haven't really got the space for it. The great thing about working with Luke was that we had the space, like for doing stuff for Geek Gamer Scenics, and then the couple of boards that I did, I was able to build those sort of at work. Where we had like a dedicated space that was, you know, we could get messy and we could do what we needed to do to make the boards. I haven't got a space like that because this is my space. It's my dining room. I said dining room. It's not my dining room. It's my studio because we never use it to dine in. I haven't really got the space in here to do it. I have thought about like looking at somewhere and sort of hiring somewhere like for a day and going and doing that. But the problem with that is that a lot of board build stuff is like you can do loads in a day, but then you have to like spray like sealant and stuff on things and then leave it to dry, like, and usually that's like an overnight job, which then means it becomes a very expensive thing to try and do if I'm doing it elsewhere. It's definitely something that I want to do because I really want to do a Shatterpoint board, and I had an idea of doing like a table topper thing. So it's something that will go on top of a table, and there's a space in the middle which is your gaming area, and then like I've cutouts for like your cards and things like that to do, for like cards and stuff to go, and like trays for tokens and stuff. And then the idea with the board, like the board itself, because it's a 3x3 board for Shatterpoint, so I quite like the idea of making 9 1x1 tiles that you can arrange in whatever way you want, so that you've got like a modular board with terrain on it, and then you can add like your other terrain as well, like the walkways and things like that. I think that would be really cool because then it adds modularity to a gaming table, which you can then put other terrain on, and it makes it. That's the problem that I have with scenic tables, is they look fantastic, they look absolutely amazing, but once you've played on them a few times, you've done, you know what I mean? You know where's a good vantage point, you know where you've got line of sight for stuff and all that sort of thing. Like you can rotate them and move stuff around, but if you've got like 9 1x1 tiles that you can just slot in and out, I think that's a really cool idea. And if you make it so that they don't matter where they go, they're always going to be like interchangeable with whatever. And some of them can just have little bits of terrain on, some of them can have like big like rocky outcrops and stuff, and then you can put like the walkways that you get in the Shatterpoint boxes, the terrain boxes, you can put those like between things. I just think that would be a cool idea. Whether it'd work or not, I don't know. In theory, it's a cool idea. But again, it's having the space to do stuff like that. The game board itself, the 1x1 tiles is fine, but then I need like a framework to then slot them into, so that it keeps them in place. So that's something that I've kind of been thinking of doing, just because I think that'd be quite a fun project, and it'd essentially allow me to do 9 little terrain pieces that are all like based and themed the same, but it's essentially 9 separate projects that is all one big project. I think that'd be quite cool. Good morning, Elston. Welcome to the stream, dude. That sounds sick. Cheers, Rich. Like I said, that's something that I thought of while I was away on holiday. I was like, oh, that'd be a really cool idea to do. And then I'd have a dedicated table to play Shatterpoint on at home. It's because I've been looking at like the gaming mats, you know, like the rollout, like rubber-backed mats, which I've got one for Star Wars X-Wing, which is what I used at Pickle Fest, because I haven't got any of the 3x3 mats. But the problem with those is that you then need a table that is at least 3x3 to put them on. And I haven't got a table that's that, so I need to get a piece of wood or something that is the right size so that I could put a mat on it. And then at that point, I'm like, well, why do I not just... If I'm going to get a big piece of wood, it wouldn't cost that much extra to put a bit of a frame around it, and then I could make these little tiles. So yeah, it's something that I would like to do as a bit of a project. Again, whether it'll do well as a video or not, I've no idea. But I think it'd be a fun project to do, and then it's something cool for me to have at home that I can game with. And with it only being 3x3, I can fit that in my car and take it other places if I want to go somewhere else and use it. So yeah, that's kind of an idea. Another idea I've had for terrain stuff is to have a chat with Mark at Murfield and see if he'd be willing to let me use the studio space or something, like for a day or a couple of days, build a board, do a video on it and stuff, and then let him have the board so that he can use that for gaming and things, which is something that I think we've spoken about before, like maybe looking at doing something like that, and I think he was up for it. And again, it's just a case of going and planning it and doing it. Yeah, but yeah, I do want to do more terrain stuff, because otherwise it feels like a waste. Like, I spent such a long time last year learning various terrain techniques, just through doing them with Luke. It'd be a bit of a waste to then not put that to use. So Golden Rug Minis, welcome to the stream, dude. Good morning, hope you're well. So yeah, so that's what I've been up to recently, is pretty much Shatterpoint stuff. I got the General Grievous box for my birthday, which I built like the day after my birthday, I think, because on my birthday my arms were still... I went rock climbing last week for the first time in years, and it absolutely knackered me out. Like, my arms and hands were they felt it. It was like a good pain, but they felt it. So I couldn't do any building on my birthday, so I think it was like the day after or something that I got those all built up and ready to paint. Since then, I've also received the Night Sisters box, the Mace Windu box, the Darth Vader and Obi-Wan diorama box, which I think would be actually a fun painting project to do for a video, like as the diorama thing, and trying to make that into more of a traditional diorama rather than just painting the plastic, like using basic materials and things like that on it. I'm trying to think what else I got. I feel like I got something else. No, that was it. Those 4 boxes I got sort of on and around my birthday, which is going to keep me busy for a while. My plan for Shatterpoint is just to keep getting everything. I am, as much as I'm enjoying it, I am hoping that they slow down with the releases a little bit and go down to sort of 1 box a month. Just because 2 boxes a month is going to be hard to keep up with financially. But 1 box a month I can do. I can manage that. And I don't think they've shown me any models yet that I've not been bothered about. I'm really looking forward to getting the Cad Bane box, which I think is like the beginning of September. Mace Windu, yes, I've got the Mace Windu box. I've got I've got the Witcher's box. I got Mace Windu box. I got the diorama box, which I'm really looking forward to doing that one. And then obviously I got the Grievous box on my birthday when they got me that one. So yeah, plenty of painting going to be going on. Like I said, the issue that I've got with Shatterpoint is, like, I've kind of shown it off. I've shown the miniatures off. I've shown the terrain off. I've shown how to paint stuff fast. Like, I guess when they release like a new terrain set that's like different to the terrain that we've already got, maybe I could do like another video on that and show how to paint that differently. Or if there's like a model that warrants like a particular technique or something, like I thought, but that, again, a lot of those sort of things I think would work better as like shorts for me rather than full videos, like how to do texture on capes and stuff and cloaks. So I've got loads of stuff like that planned for them. Alex Not, good morning, welcome to the stream, dude, hope you're well. Have you looked at the Skyrim adventure game at all? I have not, no. I have got some of the Fallout miniatures somewhere, which are from the same company. But I've not looked at the Skyrim game, no. If I'm completely honest, I'm not, like, I like Skyrim, but like I've always been, I think a lot of people are generally they either like Skyrim or they like Fallout, because they're either like mostly fantasy people or they're sci-fi people. I'm definitely a sci-fi person, so I've always preferred Fallout. The only reason that I've not got more into the Fallout range is just because I don't know anyone that plays the game or that's interested in learning to play the game. I've got some of the models which I've had a bit of fun working on, like trying different things on. I've not finished any of them, that's why I've not posted any of them. But the Skyrim stuff, yeah, it's never really jumped out at me as something that I'm like, oh, I really want to paint that model. Do you know what I mean? I'm waiting for Shatterpoint Ewoks. I can't wait for the Ewoks. It's more of a board game than a tabletop war game, but we've been playing it for the last few weeks and it's so good. We do like playing board games, and I might look at it. If it is more of a board game, then maybe it's something to look at. Me and Wendy have been playing a lot of board games recently. We bought while we were away on holiday. We bought the because we've been playing Villainous, which is a Disney board game. In the Amazon Prime deal day, I bought the Disney Villainous, and I also bought the Star Wars Villainous, which are like two separate base games. It's the same game essentially, but there's slightly different mechanics in each of them. And you basically play as the villains from different franchises. So the Disney one, there's like Jafar, there's Captain Hook, there's Ursula. Do you know what I mean? There's oh, what's her name? Maleficent. So you play as villains. Obviously, the Star Wars one you play as like, you know, Sith and bad guys in Star Wars. But while we were on holiday, we saw in CEX, still sealed, like everything's still sealed, the Marvel version for like 20 quid. So I picked that up while we were on holiday. We played that a couple of times while we were away. And there's like expansions you can get for that, for like other villains and things. But that's quite a fun game. We like playing a lot of board games and card games, like either just us or like with friends or with Alfie. We like doing that sort of stuff. So maybe I'll have a look at the go on thingy game, Skyrim, not Elden Ring. In terms of other bits and pieces that I want to do on the channel, I want to get back to doing more live streams and stuff. I've got a video that's pretty much done. It's ready to go. I'm just waiting for a new date for the thing that is in the video. Again, put two and two together and work that one out. I've got some other cool stuff, obviously, that I can't talk about. Stuff that's been sent out, which I'm sort of looking at and wondering whether I'm going to do anything with, just because of the style of models that they are. They're a little bit detailed. So I don't know whether I'm going to do anything with that or not, or what I can do with that. But yeah, at the minute, I'm just really excited for Shatterpoint. That is the thing. I'm just really excited for Shatterpoint stuff, and I just want to be working on that. I've painted up loads of it, and I've posted it on Instagram and things like that, but I've not done it in videos because I've just been enjoying painting it. One of the other reasons why I've not really done any YouTube stuff and left fewer streams and stuff recently as well is because I've been playing more video games. I've been playing Diablo 4 since that came out. I'm having a hell of a lot of fun playing that. And then obviously I got Legend of Zelda for my birthday, which I've been playing a lot and really enjoying. And Baldur's Gate has just come out, which I'm so tempted to get. But I know that if I get that and start playing that, then that's even less time I'm going to spend doing YouTube stuff. So I think I just need to sort of just like have a bit of a reset and just sort of try and get stuff going again. Doing this live stream this morning has helped quite a lot, actually, with the sort of, oh, I've not done anything for a while, I need to do something, and it needs to be like this big thing. Like, no, I just need to just do stuff and put it out. Baldur's Gate is sick, by the way. Yeah, I know, I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, I really do want to get that and play it, just because I know from other people that I've seen playing it, and all the people that I know that have been playing it, talking about it, I know that it's a good game. I've also got this guy, which I'm kind of wondering whether I should paint at some point. He sits up here on my desk and just sort of scowls at me constantly. I'm wondering whether I should paint him at some point. Baldur's Gate 3 is D&D the game. It's very good, but understand the hesitation as it does consume you. I know what I get like when I get into a game. It's what happened with Diablo 4. I'll be like, nope, I'm playing that instead of doing whatever. And the same with like Zelda. Like I've been like so into that, and I know that like with it being D&D the game, I know I will get into that. I know I will play that so much. I've been playing the Final Fantasy VII remake, fun game. I've not played the remake. I don't have a PlayStation, and then I think, is it out on PC now? It came out on PC now, didn't it? Yeah, I've not played it. I think, to be honest, I love Final Fantasy 7. 7, 8, and 9 are my favourite Final Fantasy games. 8 is my favourite, but 7, 8, and 9 are like the trio that I really, really enjoy. It took me a long time to get into Final Fantasy 15, just because the combat. I like turn-based RPGs. I'm not as big a fan of like the action RPG combat style stuff. I'm not saying it's bad. Like if you like it, that's fine. It's just personally I prefer like turn-based strategy, like that sort of thing. It's why I like Pokemon. It's why I liked the older Final Fantasy games. And I kind of struggled with 15 for a long time. I did eventually get into it, but then once I sort of figured it out, the combat was a bit boring for me, if I'm honest. Like it was very much just like rinse, repeat, do the same things over and over and over again. It wasn't, so like it looked all flashy and stuff, but you weren't actually doing much. And like I would rather have the turn-based combat and stuff. And then looking at Final Fantasy VII, like it's a similar sort of thing in it. Like it's not proper turn-based; it's more action stuff, which I get because it has to be modernized. You know, it has to be. All turn-based stuff like that is very sort of old school, isn't it? It's not you know what people want, but it's what I want. It's why I enjoy playing Octopath Traveler so much, because is a really nice looking game. Like not in terms of like amazing graphics, but like it's a very pretty game, it's like just proper turn-based combat that's got a little bit of a twist to it. So I enjoyed playing that. I want to play the second one actually. I've not played that yet, but yeah, enjoyed playing that. It's why I'm looking at Baldur's Gate so much, because that's like D&D combat. From what I understand. But again, the more games I get and start playing, the less I'll be doing YouTube stuff. I have thought about streaming, like playing video games, but I'm not good enough at video games or bad enough at video games for it to be entertaining on stream. So again, it's not really something that I can look at doing. Pickle deluding himself into thinking he has time for all these hobbies. Yeah, I know. See, that's the thing. I know I've not got time for all these hobbies. That's what I'm saying. I know I haven't got the time. I'm saying I would like to play these things, but if I did, then it means I wouldn't do other stuff. Nice to see you back. Cheers, Monkey Boy 7. Welcome to the stream, dude. Hope you're well. Nice to see you back. I'm back from the dead, alive and streaming. So yeah, this Wednesday I was planning on doing a stream, and then remembered that I've got a committee meeting that I need to go to. The rumours of his death would be greatly exaggerated. So I think what I'm going to look at doing, I've got Alfie this week as well, and like I say, Alfie's his bedtime's being pushed back a bit. Yeah, I've got. I want to do the stream, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm not going to commit to it, because that's kind of the downfall of any plan, is saying it out loud. But what I want to do is stream every couple of weeks, even if I do like a bit of building or we just have a chat or whatever. I want to get back to doing more stuff on a regular-ish basis. If I do it every couple of weeks, it means I can do it when I've not got Alfie, which means I've not got to worry about getting him to bed and rushing to get things set up and stuff like that. So I think that's going to be the plan. I think so. Yeah, not this Wednesday, but then maybe the Wednesday after. I'll be doing a stream, and then again the Sunday morning ones, I'd like to go back to doing those every couple of weeks as well. So it basically means I'll stream twice a week, and then nothing the following week, and then twice a week, like, and that. It's kind of what I'm hoping to do. If for whatever reason I don't stream on one of the days, obviously I'll put it in Discord that I'm not doing it. It will generally just be because I'm either tired, or I've got other stuff on, or yeah. I'm not saying that I'm definitely going to be streaming every Wednesday, every other Wednesday and Sunday, but I would like to try to at least and get back into it, because it's nice chatting with you guys. It's kind of like you guys like watch it for, like, I guess, entertainment, although I don't understand why still. But like for me, it's kind of like a social. Like I get to chat with you guys and chat about things. Even though like I'm talking and you're typing, but it's a conversation, and I do enjoy it. And it's nice as well, especially these Sunday ones. It's nice to literally just sort of grab a coffee, get a drink, just have a chat about stuff, and sort of talk through things that I'm either planning or that I've got going on, or just things that are going on in the miniatures world or whatever. Yeah. I feel you, Pickle. While not a YouTube channel, 3 toddlers tend to be a bit detrimental to all the hobbying I'd like to do. It's been 27 days since my last painting session. Wow, 27 days. But the thing is though, like, it's the summer holidays, you've got 3 kids. It's to be expected that you're going to be busy with stuff like that. The thing is, when I before the summer holidays, I was like, oh, I've got 6 weeks off, I'm going to get loads of videos done, like get proper caught up on YouTube stuff. And so far I've filmed and partially edited one, which I now can't put out for a while, and that's it. So it's just been nice having a bit of downtime and not having to do things. Like I've got what I'm going to do today. I might do a bit of painting, might play my Xbox, might go out and see some friends. Do you know what I mean? It's been quite nice. And as I'm modding this, I'm not even painting, I'm bloody ironing shirts. Children definitely get in the way sometimes. They do, but we love them anyway, don't we? That's the thing. Otherwise we won't have them. And the human race would die out and AI would take over. But no, it's been good. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this morning. We're coming up on an hour. So which is what I normally do on a Sunday morning. What I might do on some Sundays as well is just do a little bit of hobbying in the morning. If there's not anything massive that I want to talk about that I can fill an hour with, maybe I'll do a bit of a building or a bit of painting or something. That's a way for me to get through my Shatterpoint stuff and have it still be content, but not having to film it. Maybe we should do a Pickle hair stream. I don't know what that would comprise of, but I'm up for that. I'll get my curlers out. Don't get me started on that. You had the rant on Friday. What were I ranting about on Friday? I can't remember what I was ranting about on Friday. Oh, the AI. Yeah, I get it now. House moving renovations. Painted lots of walls there. I'm doing some painting tomorrow. I'm going to paint. My mum's had the hallway and the stairs and stuff at her house all replastered, so I volunteered to go and do the painting for her because she's got a bad back. So that's my day tomorrow, is painting that. Cucumber Robot War, I'm an artist. We're off to buy paint this morning too, are we? I know you said you were going to buy paint, does that mean I've got to go as well? Don't laugh, I can hear you. I've got filming to do. I've just said I'm doing all this filming. I've got... Oh, do you know? This is the real reason I don't get anything done. Pirate Queen Pickle. Whoosh. Don't hit me. I'm on stream. I've got witnesses. You can't hit me. And that's when he started streaming forever and never turned the camera off. You call me a knob?
Yeah.
That's not very nice. Good morning, beautiful people. How was the holiday? Ravensbrook Miniatures. The holiday was fantastic. Yeah, it was a really nice break. Very much needed. Yeah, really enjoyed it. It was nice to be back though. Now it's nice to be back. Loki missed us, so it's nice to be back and have some cuddles with her. And also, I feel a bit refreshed and ready to do stuff. So it's kind of nice to be back for that. We see nothing. Cheers, Whitebird. Nice to know you got my back. So yeah, there we go. Look at Wendy's amazing hair. It is amazing hair. Just look at Wendy. She's just amazing, isn't she? Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in this morning. I'm going to love you and leave you there because apparently I've got to go to Wilco's now. And I've got other bits and pieces to do. Streamer murder on live on YouTube for not wanting to do DIY. It's not even DIY, it's just going to the shop. Sorry, it's going to the shop if you're not from up north. So yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you there. As always, guys, if you want to follow me on all the socials, they're all listed here. No, there, down the sides. Twitter, which is now X. I don't think anyone's calling it X. It's still Twitter, isn't it? If we're honest, it's Twitter. So you can follow me there on Twitter, there on Instagram, and there on Facebook if I remember to post on Facebook. If you want to help support the channel, like the main channel, there's obviously the Patreon as well, which again I am sort of making a conscious effort to start posting stuff on there more regular as well. I'm also going to start up the Patreon Hangouts again, the monthly Hangouts for Patreon members. I will be doing those on Monday evenings on once a month. So look out for those, the dates for those posted up online as and when I set them. Those will be set each month, I'll know in advance. And there we go. Thanks very much for tuning in, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful Sunday. For those of you that are back at work tomorrow, I hope it goes as well as it can do. For those of you that are like me, enjoying the summer holidays, I hope you continue to enjoy the summer holidays. Hopefully it'll not be long before I'm live again. I may end up doing a few random streams while I'm off. Not at like normal times, as and when the mood takes me, we'll see. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks very much for tuning in this morning, guys. It's been absolutely lovely. Glad to be back, as much as I hate it when people say that. But it's good to be back. And I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, guys, enjoy your hobby, and I'll see you later. Ta-ra!